speak for myself. I don't need you to tell me, oh, you're supposed to be supporting me. Suck a toe. I'm not rushing or placing pressure on myself. I'm just open for clear communication and wisdom on my next move in stillness. Once you get quiet and you get still, the things that God will start telling you, then you'll be able to move forward. I walk forward lighter, clearer, and deeply supported. I am never alone. I have my ancestors, angels, and God. That's a threefold cord. It's not easily broken. I'm so secure. If I'm walking by myself, let me tell you something, my ancestors gonna pop up out there, out in the woods and them bushes, and they gonna jump on you like a banshee. And they ain't got nothing to do with you, nothing with me. That's you and your ancestors. You did something. That's all I got to say, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. The angels always bring me in something amazing that causes my heart to light up. It never fails. I was enjoying my time outside today. I was about to get frustrated. The sun was out. I said, turn towards the sun and close your eyes and just meditate for a second. Ground yourself into this beautiful sun. I am aware enough to pause, breathe, and sit still for the next move, or just know that I am loved in every way that love can show itself. God loves me so much. And once I see that, it's hard not to see it anymore. People go out of their way to do me good because of the favor of God on my life. Rules, laws, regulations, and any red tape is removed from me. It is said we don't even usually do this. They can't even help it. I can't help it either. But let me tell you something. If God say no, my intuition say my ancestors say I wish you would go back over there. Child, I am done. I have miracles every day and uncommon blessings find me without me even searching for them. They just fall upon me because I'm aligned. Honey, let me tell you something. As you're going on this path, and you get aligned with God, God will start throwing stuff at you that you need ask for. It'll just show up. You say, I ain't asked for that. I don't consent in any energy control. I'm grounded, safe, and fully in control of myself. Untouchable and fully sovereign in myself. All cords are removed from me. Cut, cut, snip, snip, burn, burns. And I sever every cord of connection. Honey, I am worthy of my dreams and everything my heart desires. If it's in my heart, you best believe it's coming to pass. 150 million%. It's coming to pass. I allow clear thinking to find me without fighting for it. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to compete with you. I don't have to take what's yours. I'm good. I'm worthy of seeing all my dreams come true while seeing the light in darkness at any moment. If I look up here to see a different perspective, God is going to take care of me. Do you hear me? I saw this somewhere and I said, okay, that's for me. All things come to me in perfect mature timing for my highest outcome and for the good of all. Because if I win, you win. If you win, I win. And we are going to help each other. And because we're going to share our story, we're going to keep it moving. Because God is just that good. Money comes back to me multiplied on every dollar that was spent. Double, triple, quadruple, 100-fold on every dime that was spent. Everything that was taken, everything that was... What? Honey, it's coming back more than what I released out. I'm willing to open space for things I truly want by being gentle with myself. I'm intentional with love for myself. Man, I've been loving on myself too much, so much today, y'all. I saw this on Google and I've been like, excuse me, confirmation verse. I said, okay, Google, that's mine now. Season it. Spirit, for this is my highest good. I remove all energy that doesn't belong to me from my energy field. And I send it back to the rightful owner, cleanse and purify. No matter where we originally met, universe, world, timeline, dimension, or realm. Space, death, space, rock, space, word. And I sever the cord of connections. The lessons have been learned and I release you to find your own way. I call all my energy fragments back to me now. Man, I'm like Magneto. I am free, I am free, I am free. I now release all energies, traumas, and patterns that aren't in alignment with my highest good, anything from my ancestors that is not working for my highest good, across all timelines, dimensions, and realms. Okay, honey, I bring all that stuff in that they didn't claim. I am free, I am free, I am free. Child, I am free of that mess. I sit in peace, but I trust the process. And I ain't rushing the process. You know why? Because, honey, you don't need to rush it because it's going to all happen in due time. You can rush all you want to, but when God ready for it to happen, it'll happen. Outside of that, it ain't happening. I do speaking engagements and podcasts that bring transformation. Signature topic. Helping visionaries and dreamers to reconnect, reinvent, and go through the rebirth process and rise with confidence. To help them ground their dreams in the earth to see it come to pass. And out of the spirit and imagination realm. Ephesians 3:1. God has given us everything in the spiritual realm. The thing is, we get to pull everything from the 5D to the 17D down to us and have heaven on earth. I have courses, books that teach individuals how to return to themselves, quiet the noise, and live boldly on their own terms. I'm holding space right now for people who feel like they keep repeating cycles over and over again. If they can't fully explain, I'm also tackling the sacred cows of religion. No matter what your religion you in, it's going to be tackled. Okay, and how we think the same, but we put labels on it so we control and we in fear. We're opening every door. Hello. And nothing is off limits to get totally free, step by step. Write me in the comments to gain more information. Hi, my name is RenettaCheston, the owner and founder of Life Success Results LLC. Soul igniter, trauma overcomer, holistic spiritual strategist. I work with the whole being for my level of training and education with the mind, spirit, soul, and body. I have a master's and a master's degree in healthcare to understand and comprehend mental and public health. If you have a public health problem, you have a mental health problem. And vice versa. Massage therapy, Reiki and sound healing. Holistic practitioner, where we pull out all the impurities from the rooter to the tutor. Human design practitioner, where we go back and look at your purpose, and then we come back and look at every generational baggage and we start dealing with it. When I was given this task of having uncomfortable conversations with others, I knew then that my path would be a little different and probably would be a little standoffish until people have done a little teensy work of their own. But I didn't let that stop me. You know what I started doing? I started doing the work on myself. I started being my own guinea pig. Woo, child. Cause God gave me the stuff. And then I said, well, let me do it myself. I know it worked. Look at me from where I started to where I am now. I ask myself uncomfortable questions every day to get out of old patterns. I do the work every day, and it's not always easy or pretty. Most of the time it ends in tears. But I wake up to confront all areas in me in love that need a facelift, so I can go forward. What will you do? Are you afraid of, what are you afraid of losing? Is it that once you see colonialism and imperialism enslaved everybody? Because either your ancestors, no matter the color of your skin, either your ancestors dealt it or you felt it. Okay, because colonialism and imperialism enslaved everybody. So, enslaved everyone. You won't know what to do if you're not fighting each other anymore. Why are we fighting each other and just don't fight the system? And fight the system and say, we don't want this no more. And say, hey, teachers, leaders, leave them kids alone. Literally, leave them kids alone. Get your hands in yourself. And what they say, don't give me no lies and keep your hands in yourself. How about we find ways to have conversation that cause a pause to see life differently in all areas? That will cause us to quit blaming someone else for our problems and look at the person in the mirror. How Michael Jackson said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror, and see where we might have truly missed it. Quit blaming everybody else for your mess. You make your own decisions. We can only meet people fully where we admit ourselves. Remember that next time when you say you want a real relationship. In order to have a real relationship, you got to cut off that mask, put it on the table, and don't bring your representative, bring your real self. We have many adults who were never taught how to feel safe, so they seek safety and validation on the outside of themselves because of a plethora of challenges that occurred in their childhood processes. So I ask you, what emotion from your childhood pushed you in a corner and you made a bunch of vows to not do and be? I hate them. I ain't gonna never be like them. I ain't gonna, never is a vow. The minute you say never, never ever, never ever, 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 You start saying all that, you make a vow. That means you get a chance to go ahead and renounce everything you ever said in your childhood. Go ahead and renounce it and let it go, because you probably don't remember half the stuff you did. But you made vows, and you know what? The words you make and you don't keep, they turn into karma. Because the spirit realm, they say by your word you were justified, and by your words you were condemned. The spirit realm don't care that you made that under duress. You said it, and it was a vow, honey. That's a spiritual law. See, the vows, we all made it stand on the big stage. You might not have it as big as that person that's right there, but what on the inside of you is saying it is inside. While we get to protest and speak our minds, are we helping that little girl or little boy on the inside of us heal? That's your true shadow. I'm being commissioned to aid in the process of sharing how I overcame everything meant to keep me from coming into my true identity. I had to believe in myself and God. See, God is on the inside of me. But I had to find me before I had to find God. Child, I had God locked up in the basement with my inner child. They beating on, hey, God in my inner child. I couldn't hear them. Because they was behind cinder blocks, 4x4s, 6x6s. They was so locked up. See, we're taught God is on the outside of us, but God is on the inside of us, waiting to be tagged into our battles. Like 2 Corinthians 10 and Ephesians 6 says, we're fighting principalities. We're fighting principalities, rulers of the darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. This is when negative thinking has gone on for so long that now it's the norm in society. That this is what, you know all them isms we got, all them isms that we say, well, it's been here just as long as apple pie, but don't you think we get a chance to change it? Ain't you tired of seeing it? We complain, but we ain't doing that. We just complaining. If you just gonna complain, just go over there and sit on the sideline. We just tired of hearing that. Alright. This is what every ascended master had to go against. Let's make it plain. Your traditions are making the word of God, no matter which one you go with, of no effect. You saying you won't change, but you're not doing it. The mindsets of us who complain but don't want to do the work or don't know how to do the work. And it causes a dip in morale that causes most not to be able to get out because it's ancestral. So to get out, it requires one to get uncomfortable and to get past the plateau of complacency or complicitness to say, well, I don't know. Well, once you get complicit, you already made your decision. This is how we always done it. You just made a decision. And that world is collapsing. When are we going to respect each other? Yes, the FBAs was here first, but we're all human beings. Quit looking at the color of the skin. Yes, I want you to see me. But what about my character? If the only thing you see is the color of my skin, we got problems. We got big problems. Because it's 2026 and we still caught up in that. What do you really believe? And are you willing to fight for it? Are you willing to operate in what you believe? What you do could change the world. One thing that you do can light up this world and change the whole world. Fight for your dream while hurting none. We've learned a lot in the last few weeks what happened to Miss Good and Alex. Do what is right for you. Because see, let me tell you about Americans. We can see stuff happen to us, and they know you got a short attention span, and it'll be gone. And now you on to something else. Do what is right for you. Nobody lives your life but you. Be sovereign. Don't be controlled. Think for yourself. Use critical thinking. And if you protect those that can't and don't know how to protect themselves, do so.